Hello and welcome guys, it's Axie, and today we're gonna review one of our viewers' games he has sent to us through Discord. If you want to be featured in the next episode, all you have to do is join the Discord server that is linked down below, and then send 3 or 4 games with short description of your team and the MMR you are playing at in the replays server. That's all that you have to do, and I will select those viewers at random and continue this series of reviewing your games. The guy that's playing today is named Pizza, and he's playing a BBP team, so the very standard team that you can get. The bird at the back has a backdoor, eggshell, blackmail, and all-out shot. The mid lane beast. Well, I clicked on the beast. The beast has double nut together with Ronin Imp at 43 speed. And the front lane, what does he have is Curtail, Sirius, Cactus, and Pumpkin. And let's see how he navigates this team at 2000 MMR. Very, very good for a simple, basic team that you can get. Double plant, facing a double plant and a bird. Very meta team. Like this bird at the back is like $700. Pretty much the worth of this whole team of our hero for this episode. He does play a Curtail together with Sirius and Pumpkin first round, gets a card, a draw on the board, and gets some damage done as well while stealing energy. He goes for the backdoor. The backdoor is insanely good versus those meta teams which currently consist of the double plant and the bird at the back, because having the backdoor, you're always going to target the bird, which is the main damage dealer in this team. Like, let's look at this one. He killed this bird, and look at his opponent. All he has left is a cactus and ivory chop for the damage, and then a beach and a hotbot for the damage as well. So only 4 out of the 8 cards actually deal damage. That's not a lot facing a Ronin Imp beast in the opposite teams. He goes for the Sirius, ivory chop, Curtail again. Our hero is saving up energy to smack him in the face with a couple of crits. He doesn't do that yet though. He goes for the eggshell, sacrificing his bird in this round, and you can see why that was so good. He actually didn't sacrifice it. He only put it down to 127 health, so you can see how much outplay potential a eggshell has, because if you draw cards on your plant, you can use the bird, use the eggshell, sacrifice the bird, and then use the double cactus from your plant for the maximum damage. He does put it into a last stand. I didn't see the beach being queued up, but you can still use the post fight in the last stand. That's 102 damage coming his way, and then the Ronin with the double imp to generate some more energy, and then the triple nut with the Ronin is gonna be enough to take this plant down. You can see even with that much shield putting up and 500 health on the board, it's just not enough to stop a Rimp beast. That's why you can see why they are so good in the current meta. A 43 speed beast with Ronin imp is not expensive at all, and our hero takes the first win at 2000 MMR. Let's jump into some more games, see how he navigates this team. In the second game, Pizza is facing up against a double bug with an aqua that has pokey. Now, for those of you that don't know, pokey deals extra damage for each bug Axie that you have. So usually the team goes like this. You have a bug at the front that's a little bit more tanky, usually with fish snack. And you can see this one has aqua stock and fish snack. The one in the mid lane, you usually want to go for a lot of damage, so twin tail. Then you want to have something like a scarab and maybe a garish worm for the cheaper versions, and then sandal is good as well, and parasite pincer for the double discard, so you can starve them from the cards. But the good thing is that our hero has a Curtail, so whenever our opponent tries to go for some discards, you're actually gonna get a card draw on top of it. The Ronin together with double nut is gonna be enough to one-shot this bug at the front in round 1, so we can see how this beast is effective versus pretty much that is thrown your way. Sirius together with Curtail, steal some energy. We are sitting at 4 energy, our opponent has 6, but what we have is the advantage of 3 axes. Now, putting the eggshell together with the post fight is gonna make sure that your bird is low health. You have used all of the cards from him, but he also deals that nice bit of extra damage into a bug, as the class does counter it. Going for the Ronin and double imp, generating some extra energy, and then the plant is just gonna be enough to smack this aqua right in the face, because the cactus deals so much damage into aquas. Like you can see, double cactus with a Cattail is almost enough to kill this Aqua, and I think the opponent is just gonna pretty much surrender. Like a Risky Fish together with the Pokey deals a lot of damage. You can see 213 damage coming from just one card that's based on 125 damage. But it's just not gonna be enough. Like Sirius together with Double Pumpkin is enough to save this plant, and he takes another win on the 2000 MMR rankings. So a simple, really simple team that has been around for a while, but it's still doing good. And let's see the marketplace. Check out how much this team is worth if you want to build it for yourself. At the start, what we want to look at is the plant. So he has Sirius, Cattail, Pumpkin, and then the Cactus for a little bit of damage. 61 health and 31 speed is what you are looking for, and $416 is how much you need to pay for a plant like this. Surprisingly, a little bit more expensive than what I thought it would be. Let's jump into the Ronin Imp mid lane, which he is running with the double nuts. So the base beast costs $228, but he only has 41 speed. If you want to go for something that has higher speed, you can go for a mech. They naturally have higher speed. You can see this one for $290 has 45 speed. A little bit less morale, so your Ronin is not going to deal as much, but I would really recommend you to go for the maximum speed available. So that's 45 speed on a beast. That's the maximum possible speed if you get the eye and the ear from an Aqua. And then on a mech, what you can go for is actually 49 speed, which is the highest available. You can either go for a Dusk body or you can go for a mech body. Both of these are gonna work fine, but they are a little bit higher in price. And then the bird at the back has Little Owl, and then the Eggshell for the outplay with Aroma, Blackmail, so you can pass that Aroma along if you don't want it on yourself, and then the post fight as a high damage 0 cost card on the bird. Looking at 61 speed for this one, you will have to pay $340 for an Axie like this. So it's not an expensive team. Like the beast and the bird you can get if you are working on a budget like $550, and then you can get a different plant if you don't want the Cattail. Obviously the Cattail is good if you start facing more beasts, you can get the extra cards, but it's not necessary if you are working on a budget, and you can still get to some higher ranks. So let's jump into the third game, see what we can do with this team. And in the third game, Pizza is facing versus the very well known at this point double Aqua, double Anemone with Godas for the energy control, and the backlane backdoor bird with a hair. So very standard, very common build. He does go for the backdoor in the first round, which is surprising. Because it doesn't kill. Not sure why he did that. Pizza goes for Sirius Cattail, doesn't get the card draw from the hair and doesn't get any energy. His opponent does decide to go for double Nemo and a Goda to steal some of that energy. And he's gonna be successful in doing so, as his opponent did get some energy from his Nemo. By stopping the game, I actually bugged this Axie out. You can see that it's stuck in the middle. They are pretty much kissing. But that's fine. Double nut with Ronin Imp. Having a crit on the nut really helps, as it does allow you to get that extra energy when you combo it with the imp to get that energy whenever you crit. He does play the Aroma insanely well. That's why I don't really understand why his opponent went for the backdoor in the first round, as it doesn't kill, so we don't really get the extra benefit of getting rid of that, getting rid of the bird, and then he can use the Aroma to outplay you. So I think his opponent made a huge mistake by playing that backdoor in the first round. Pizza goes for the max combo from his beast. That is not enough to kill the Aqua, but then the Cactus from the plant is always going to be enough to finish that off. He goes for another Cactus with the Cattail and double Pumpkin to save his plant, and the Cactus just deals ridiculous amounts of damage into birds and Aquas, like 179. That's why you can go for very defensive and utility cards on the rest of the parts, like the Pumpkin, the Cattail, and then just have a Cactus for the damage, and that's gonna be enough if you're looking for a decent plant that's still within the budget. Double Nut is gonna be enough to take this game down, and that is gonna do it for this episode. Thank you to Pizza for sharing his gameplay. replay. Again, if you want to be featured in the next episodes, all you have to do is join the Discord and send me your replays with a little bit of a description. But if you enjoyed this episode, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily Axie Infinity content, and I'll see you in the next one.